New at 4, FEMA is approving an extension for those in temporary housing following Hurricane Helene. The extension is for 6 months. This means Florida residents in FEMA-provided temporary housing without a move-out date can stay where they are through October 11th of this year. However, residents are required to pay monthly rent after April 11th, when the temporary housing was originally supposed to end. This extension is for Hurricane Helene survivors living in FEMA-provided housing in Hamilton, Madison, Suwannee, and Taylor counties. Hurricane Helene made landfall in Taylor County on September 26th of 2024, and you can see there's some video there of Steinhatchee the day after Helene made landfall. You can see the buildings destroyed, down trees, down traffic signs, flooding. If you have any questions about housing extensions, you're welcome to reach out to your FEMA representative.